The woman clung to the wing, gripping the fuel cap before twisting it open with force. The wind roared around her, whipping her hair into a wild mess. The man handed her a bottle of high-proof liquor, his expression tense. She bit off the cork and poured the alcohol straight into the fuel tank without hesitation. The powerful airstream nearly swept her off the wing, and the bottle slipped from her grasp, tumbling into the abyss below. The man quickly grabbed another bottle, holding onto the wing for dear life. The woman poured the fiery 96-proof liquor into the tank. The fuel gauge ticked up. One bottle wasn't enough, then another. She shifted her position, bit off the cork, and kept pouring. They had no idea if this would actually work, but they had no other choice. After 2 bottles, the fuel level finally reached 10%. Just then, the man spotted an island in the distance. The woman kept pouring, and the man reached for their last remaining bottle, when suddenly, the plane lurched violently. The bottle slipped from his hands, shattering on the floor. The woman quickly began making her way back. Climbing from the top of the plane to the side, she barely managed to re-enter the cockpit. The fuel gauge read 15%, but that wouldn't last long. They needed to land fast. The man said he had just seen an island. Maybe they could turn back. After making an emergency landing, they could try contacting someone over the radio, but there was no response. The woman turned the plane around, heading back to search for the island. Both of them scanned the ocean intently. They flew for a long time, but the island was nowhere to be seen. Time was running out. The fuel supply was dwindling, and if they couldn't find land soon, they would lose power completely. 5 more minutes passed, and the gauge hit empty. Panic started to set in. They should have seen the island by now. The plane began shaking violently. Then, the worst happened. Thick black smoke billowed from the engine. The propeller slowed, and finally, the entire system shut down. Not a single drop of fuel remained. They were at the end of the line. With only gliding power left, they wouldn't stay airborne for long. The woman turned to the man, finally apologizing for disappearing from his life without a word. Stranded in mid-air, the 2 long-lost souls bared their hearts to each other. Then, suddenly, the man's eyes widened. Wait, there it is, the island. Without hesitation, the woman yanked the controls, adjusted their descent, and prepared for the crash landing.